Hello, travelers, and welcome to the second part of our journey to Sunfall. Hello, before we actually get into the bulk of this video, I want to address one tiny little thing. I actually found out earlier this week, that was after I filmed this video, that our Discord had been deleted. I have no idea what happened. I tried contacting the customer service or the online service of Discord, but they can't tell me anything. The only thing they told me was that it was deleted by a moderator because otherwise it's not possible to have a Discord deleted. And I'm completely certain that my moderators, which is me, Femke and Mariana, have not deleted the server. So I don't understand what happened. That said, if you thought you'd had been kicked out because of speaking too much or reading too little, I am so sorry. That is definitely not the case. We were all kicked out. I have made a new one and I will put the link to that down below, so if you haven't yet found your way back to our Discord, then you can do so. Do keep in mind that you have to choose your team again to be allowed back into your group channel to talk to your fellow merchants, assassins, or travel or wanderers. So I'm so sorry for that. That said, enough talk from me. Let's continue on with the second leg of our journey to Sunfall. Hello, lovely bookworms. I'm Esmay from Paradise of Pages on Instagram and also on Twitter, and welcome to the second part of our journey to Sunfall. Last time we actually stopped at the Oasis. If you haven't seen the first part, I will link it somewhere left or right. I'm not completely sure which side, and I will link it down below so you can watch that first. And if you are completely up to speed, you know where we are at. Last time, the very last part of the story, was the group trying to figure out a name for our wishbone. So without further ado, let's just continue on with the story. Multiple names were called into the group. Fire, screamed one. Natsu, said another. Shrugs. What about Charles? As the group debated what to call our magical companion, Rin looked out over the desert to where they knew there was more adventure to come. What if, Rin remarked, we call our lovely friend Scheherazade, after the famous storyteller? The group all felt that that might be a good course of action. So the group quickly agreed, and it seemed as if the wishbone glowed in the dim light. But that could have been a trick of the eyes, of course. As the evening drew to a close, the travelers got ready for bed, to sleep and then to start the next day fresh, because they had no idea where Scheherazade would take them. Once again, as soon as the sun rises, our wishbone, Scheherazade, rises again, ushering the group west. As the group travels adjacent to the great river, they soon enough find their way to a bustling bazaar. The merchants seem to fit right in and feel at home as they decide to look around the town. Scheherazade slowed pace to allow the group to stock up on their supplies, knowing what will be up. The group, however, has no clue, but they do know that they will need supplies to get to Sunfall. The assassins flocked to the local smith to stock up on supplies, ranging from arrows to throwing stars and lockpicks. The wanderers are more interested in local bookshops or a library, trying to find any information they can on Sunfall, the legendary city. They also try and research the adjacent region, see if they can find anything on it. The merchants in turn focus on food supplies and once again anything ranging from rope to other handy materials. Rin, with a handful of others, keep an eye on Scheherazade, anxious the guide will disappear without them even realizing it. In the bustle of the city, the group seemed to come alive again, and after taking the morning off for any type of inquiry, they decide to regroup near the dock. Scheherazade, as if noticing that the group is ready to move on from the city, darts to the water. Rin narrows their eyes and realizes the guide wishes them to guide over the sea, to go north. A well-mannered merchant trails his way up the steps to where a large boat is docked. He introduces himself to what seems to be the captain and explains their conundrum. They need a boat to cross the Great River. Swimming all that way? They won't survive. They come to an understanding and the captain agrees to join the expedition to Sunfall. I've always wanted to see the gorgeous city of Sunfall for myself, he explains. The group sails away from the shore, heading north. Till now I've just never had a reason to do so. He smirks and the group cannot help but warm up to the man. Curiously, the captain studies the wishbone as it now hovers over the hull, slightly adjusting as the captain steers directly where Scheherazade wants it to go. Soon enough, the boat approaches a shrine and they know that this is where they ought to go. At least part of the story goes there. Eager to explore, the wanderers trail to the edges as the captain anchors the boat. The group quickly, yet carefully, explores the shrine. You have no idea what they might find. Scheherazade, with precision, maneuvers through pillar after pillar, deeper into the ruins until it stops, to hover over one tiny single spot. An assassin digs down with one of her knives, and soon enough a small key is unearthed. The group almost gasps as a whole as the key is passed around. As Rin glances down, they notice that the star is etched on the brass surface. As quickly as Scheherazade flew through the ruins to get to the key, that quickly it actually gets back to the boat. Very eager to continue the journey to Sunfall. The group once again goes back to the boat and they decide they head off, as once again the sun starts to descend behind the horizon. That, my friends, is the second part of the journey to Sunfall. Only one more remains until we can find, or hopefully find, the desert book of our dreams. I hope that you guys are still enjoying these. I am having a lot of fun writing the story, and I've once again condoned my little potion, so let's just take a sip because we are thirsty, so to say. And we are thirsty for the next bonus prompt. I know that a lot of us are not even close with all 7 of the main prompts. I sure know I am not. However, the second bonus prompt, let me move over once again. The second bonus prompt is to read a book with a forbidden romance. This can be in any type of way, small or big. It can be part of a huge story. It can be the story. It can be whatever you want it to be. That said, I wanted to give a little bit more clarification because I have had a couple of questions as to what to do once you have finished all 7 of your main prompts. So there's 2 more things you can do, 3, besides stopping there. That's one of the options. But if you want to continue reading, you can either read the bonus prompts. All of those, just as much as the regular ones, are all 2 points. If you want to do a second round of the board, or of the route, and start over again from the wasteland, go to the dig site, you're allowed to do that too. And yes, you can use your ability in the second round again. If you haven't used it on the first round, you can't use it twice on the second round, just 1 per round. So I hope that gives a little bit of clarification. In any case, I hope you have once again enjoyed the continuation of the story. I want to thank you all so much for your enthusiasm, and if you haven't signed up, please still do that. The link is down below because I will need that in order to get the final results. If you do not sign up, I cannot count your books and your points, so please do sign up. And don't forget to look your books either. Link for that is also down below. That said, thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe to our channel and press that little bell icon so you get a post notification every single time a video goes live, and of course for the next and final part of our story. And I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye!